Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be showing you how to cut and sew lycra dress. This is lycra material. How to cut it is this. Fold your dress into two. I fold it. This is the back, this is the front. I'm making that straight gown you saw there. And when you are cutting a lycra, you don't add any allowance. Don't add any allowance on it. Unlike when you are cutting Ankara material, it's different from lycra. Lycra, we don't add any allowance because it's stretched already, and I'm not adding zip on it. Okay, my shoulder is 16 inches. I divide 16 into 2. I got 8 inches, and that 8 inches is what I will use for my armhole. Whatever you get for your shoulder, that is what you use for your armhole. My armhole is 8, so this is 8. All right, now I take my measurement again to my waist, to my underbust. For me to get perfect dress, I need that my under waist, my underbust. This is my underbust here, 16 inches. And after that, I measure my waistline. My waistline is 20. Waistline is 20. How to get it your waistline? Where your navel is. Your navel is your waistline. From this waistline, I bring down my tape to my waistline to get my hip line. Hip line is 9 inches. 9 inches. 9 inches. I'm making straight gown. Remember that dress you saw there, it has a flay on it, that half flay. So that flay will be at this my waist side. So I'll be cutting it. Like I said, when we are making lycra dress, you don't add any allowance. My round bust, my normal round bust is 42. I am not adding anything on it. All right, I'm not adding anything on it. 42 divided by 4 is 10 and half. All right, I'm not adding anything. Already it's stretched material. Don't add when you are sewing this lycra dress. This very straight. Now I come down to my underbust. My underbust divided by 4, I got 9 and half. 9 and half. I'm not adding anything on it. Now I come straight to my waist. My round waist is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. Like I said, I am not adding anything on my measurement. Now I go straight to my hip. My hip here is 12. My hip is 12. That is 48. 48 divided by 4 is 10 inches. Like I said again, I am not adding any sewing allowance on it because it's a stretch material. When we are making something like this, you don't add anything. You can even reduce. All right. In fact, when you are sewing it, if you see that it's too big, you can even reduce it the more. So sewing lycra material is not, there's nothing hard there. There's nothing hard there. Now I'm making it full. So I'm gonna be connecting all the line together. Remember I said this is my bust. For my bust, I connect it to meet with my my underbust. From underbust, I connect it to meet with my waist, and this is my waist. For my waist, I connect it to meet with my hip. Now for my hip, I take it straight down. I am not making any pencil dress. Now I'm going to be taking this same 12 straight down to my full length. Make sure that it's 12. Like I said, I am not making it, reducing any one there. All right, so I'll be cutting it now. And before I cut it, so before I will be cutting the neck. Depends the kind of neck you want. Like the neck I will be making now, I want the wide of the neck I'm making 3 inches. I want 3 inches. I don't want the neck to be too wide. You can take 4, 3.5. You can take V neck, you can take round neck. Depends the type of neck you want. Now, the length of the neck I want 3.5. 3.5, that is the front side. Front side. The back will come up. I want 1 inches for the back, and this is my back. So I'm going to be connecting the back and this is my back. I've connected. I hope it's what I'm doing here. Now I connect. So I'll be cutting it now. Now I cut the neck of the back first. It's a stretch material. Sewing this dress is very, very simple, and I will show you the needle you use for this dress is for the sewing. I'm not use industrial machine to sew it. I use my machine, the normal machine to sew this lycra. And what some people use chalk, some people use paper, but in this video I'll be showing you simplest way what you can use to sew it. All right, the needle that you use. But not everybody that knows the needle. They will just, some are using like I said, paper, chalk to do that. No, candle set to do that. No. Now I'll be showing you. I'll be cutting it now. After that I will show you. Covering this the armhole side. Divide your armhole into 2. Like it's 8, I divide it to 2 to get my curve. Now I'll be cutting it. So, up is what I'm doing. To cut and sew lycra dress is very, very easy. Unlike normal Ankara dress, it's very, very easy. Don't have any special sewing. Can even sew more than 20 of it a day. So I've cut the back neck is longer than the front neck. The front neck is longer than the back neck. So we're cutting this front neck now. I've cut the neck of the dress. Remember I said the front is wider than the back, and there's this back. I am not attaching zip on this, but you're gonna have open. I will open it down. You can leave it, but for me, I like to open it. I open it straight down. So I will open it here and sew it back. When I open it, I just remove like 1 inch for it. I open it and sew it back. I am not attaching a zip on it. Now I'm gonna be, and see, this is the needle you use if you want to sew this lycra. Look at it very well here. The needle for this lycra, if you want to sew lycra, this is it. This is it here. This is how it looks. Size 10. Not everyone that said, people that said it, but take it away, they are selling this lycra. Anyway, they sell lycra material. Tell them to give you something like this, needle to sew lycra. Just say needle to sew lycra, they will give it to you. This is what you use to sew lycra. I've opened it. I've opened this side, like I said, for this zip side. I open it. Now, like on that waist side, the waist side, it has some peplon on it. So I will open this side. I'm gonna be cutting this waist side. See it now. The easier way, I'm gonna be opening it. I will cut it. This is where I will add my peplon. That's my little peplon. You see, I've opened it. See how I cut it like this. So this is how I will join my peplon. So I've opened it like this. I was still going to join it together, but before there, I'm going to be cutting my small peplon. I will be putting peplon on it. This one, I need just little flame on my this thing. See how I fold it? I fold it like this. Just put just very little flame I need. You don't need any measurement for it. Just 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 take it like this and cut it. You don't need measurement for it because the flame is not going to go around. Like I say, just take it. I need just two pieces I need. Just make some design on it, you know. It's not full flame. I've cut this particular one, so I use it to cut another one again. See, I will put this one on. See, on one side. I put this one on one side. I hope you see when I'm doing it. I put this one on one side here. One side. I put another one again on this other side. So I'll use this one again to cut the second one. So this is the sleeve. So I've made video on how to cut sleeve. Please watch out of the video. Now depends how length you want your sleeve to be. The length of this sleeve is 13 inches. And my calf sleeve is 4. I've made video on how to calculate it. So this is my sleeve. My round sleeve is 5 inches. Remember, I'm not adding any allowance on this dress because it's a stretch material. Don't add allowance on stretch material. So this is how I'll be cutting it. So I'll be cutting it now. So I've cut the sleeve. This is the sleeve. So what I'll be doing now, I don't want to sew I don't want sewing to show at this side. Like I don't want to fold it like this and sew it. So I'll be using the same material to turn it. So it will be like ready-made. It's sewing now. But before there, like I said, I don't want sewing to show at the front side. The same the material I use this to do the facing. For the facing, make sure that the facing you are cutting will cover to the shoulder side. See how I place it, and I use my chalk to trace the neck. Please make sure that your facing cover to the shoulder. If you have enough material, you can make it all to the armhole side, as in to cover down to the armhole. So you don't need to start sewing it, or you don't need to start sewing the sewing. As in your sewing, you don't need to show, as in the thread, right? See, this is my facing, and this is my main fabric. So the same thing, I will do the same thing at the back, the back side. Remember, the facing, both the main fabric and the facing shoulder is the same equal. Please watch the sewing of this dress. I'll be dropping the sewing right now. Thank you.